I don't think I'm gonna keep myself muted any longer. Hello, guys. I don't know why the Facebook is saying that I'm doing an obscure battles because I'm not, obviously. I wish it didn't say that. I really did. Oh well, nothing I can do. I can try one more time. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if this works. Come on. Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Maybe. Let's see. I cannot get to it. I really hate this thing. You would think, again, you know, I would be somewhat decent at technology, but no, not at all. If you guys are just now joining, thank you so much. I don't know why there we go. And I'm gonna have that yell at me again. Cool. Well, anyways, what I have here is something kind of interesting. It's a simulator that's supposed to teach as well as, I guess, be somewhat entertaining. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have to sink the ship first before we go down and explore. So we're gonna experience what the sinking was like. I have my friend David with me again, joining us from across the pond in England. So he's gonna join us today on our stream slash podcast. I don't know if I'm really recording this and putting this on the internet in far as podcast terms. But without further ado, I'm getting my face off of here. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. I want you all to be able to see the ship as, you know, the entire thing. So, bye-bye. And so is the entire overlay. I hope. There we go. We'll take our little buddy. He gonna get real shrunk for this one. There we go. Boom. And let's get David in here.
Yeah.
I'm back. Okay, we're live too, guys.
Oh.
I'm back. You're back. We're live. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Alright, hello.
All
If
right.
you do a max, at least do it in a team, so you can spread out responsibility.
Yeah,
That works.
No, I'm gonna blame all the other people.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start this sad story.
Sad story. What,
Yes.
the Titanic?
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about? It can't sink.
Well, let's find out, shall we? We should watch this. We're doing the experience. April 15th, 1912.
Do you have it in VR?
Sort of.
Sorta?
Yes. Sort of. Hello, Wendy McGraw. I wonder who you are. Hi. Alright. I finally got it somewhat working now, which is dope.
No.
Nice, nice.
Everything's nice. Everything's nice.
I just bought a 600, wait no, $400 airsoft gun, so that's, everything's nice right now.
That's
That-
a lot of
that's
money
the-
gone.
Well, that's the free money I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I mean, if you know you have the money, I guess.
I only got like, what, like,
That's not good advice, dude.
When
I
is-
know it's
when
not
is my
good
advice
advi-
any good? What?
I don't know. You can play an accordion very well. Also, I'll give you that.
Oh shit.
you started out very good.
Yeah, and then
Well,
you...
I mean, I
Found
don't
out
remember.
that.
Hey, are they heavy or something? Because you fell down with it in your hands quite a bit, and one time you didn't get
No,
back up,
think
and I
that's
was...
just alcohol.
I woke up the next day and my room was a bombshell. I don't know what fucking happened.
Now you do. Watch the
Well, I
cussing
mean-
too while we're on live. We're on 3 different platforms now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if I
Facebook
marked this as
doesn't
it.
like that.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't. If it was just Twitch, it's fine because Twitch it's TVMA. I don't care about Twitch, but Facebook is for everybody to see this. 'Cause it's actually somewhat of a historical stream too. If I can get it to work, it's a beta game, so it's not going to be one that's completely done through yet and been optimized. So there is some patience involved with this, guys. So if you're watching and it keeps like bugging like this, there's reasons it does that.
Every
It's-
game we play is like alpha or like beta
Mhm.
or something.
It
That's
is
like every.
because
Yeah,
a
we
lot of
just
people
support-
don't
it's
like
called
playing what we
supporting
do.
Indie developers.
Here we go.
If you just rebrand everything as supporting indie developers or something like that, it's all good.
That's how you do it.
Mhm.
David has the key to the
Everything is branded,
entire
everything.
future is in your hands. You have the key to it, man.
Make yourself look a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
bound to work out well for you.
You dream of a cookie cutter world, don't you?
Cookie cutter world, what does that mean?
What do you think it means? What is it?
I don't know, that's why I asked you.
Everything's the same, predetermined, predestined.
No. What I'm saying is just if you know what buttons to press, then you can get predictable results.
That's the scientific method, I think.
Yeah. It's the scientific method, you know. When you do an experiment with the same variables, then you're bound to get the same result, no?
It's you have the one control and like a few variables, so you can predict the outcome each time.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go.
Take it from an engineer, I guess.
Oh, I have a friend who does physics. He just complains constantly.
Oh, that
about
guy's
how he's
smart.
got more tests.
Physics is tough, man.
Trust me, I'm in physics right now.
Yeah, I'm
The
about to say
stuff we're
that's a
talking
tough
about
one.
right
That guy's got some brains.
Yeah. Well,
And
he
the
says
stuff
that
we're talking
nobody
about
else
right
in his
now,
course has brains.
Women and children! This way! Women and children! Head
For
for that ship
construction.
on the horizon. Transfer your passengers and tell their captain to come at once. Require urgent.
Okay.
If they can,
Surely
they are
they can
not
see our
destroyed.
rockets.
As quickly as you can.
I rebuilt this thing like
Aye, aye, sir.
3 times already. I'm
Quickly
about
now.
done.
Women and children!
I can see that you.
Quickly! The boats are leaving.
Can you see? We're on the.
wheel.
Hey, look, we're on the ship.
We're going on a little adventure.
The Titan.
We'll be back soon.
Yes,
Over here. Let's
Ah,
try
yes, the
I'm
Titanic.
afraid it's women and children all
we're on a fun boat ride.
Sir, can't you see my wife needs
Very
help with the
fun.
children?
Sorry,
For
sir.
all
Captain's
ages.
orders.
What's the meaning of it?
Come one, come all. Step right up.
Precautions. Everyone will be back aboard in good time.
John, I can't manage without you. I need you.
We'll just have to for now.
But
Don't worry, Marie. I'll get on another boat. You go ahead with the children.
Daddy,
John, I don't see any
want to
men
go
boarding
without you.
lifeboats.
I'm sure there's other boats further down letting men board. Right, David, help your mother and sister board.
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, sir. Women and children only.
For God's
just
sake,
a
he's just
boy.
a boy.
What age is he?
He's only 16.
Oh, that's how I did it
He'll have to
last
stay
time.
on board with the other men.
God's
Let's
sake.
do something, John.
Is there nothing you...
Yeah, my head hurts too. I don't know what's going on with this.
Maybe it's
What
all.
happens
Gotta
when you
try it
put on
again.
headphones all the time.
You sound like my parents.
Oh, maybe they have a point. Maybe putting on headphones all day is.
I have
helpful.
headphones on. Here we go. Okay. Attempt number 2. By the way, Aaron, welcome to the stream, bud. Good to have you. Work.
For nearly a month.
Well, I know you, but like I'm talking about David.
Oh, me. For nearly a month, I've been. What have I been doing?
What have you been doing?
You know, it all goes. It all sort of merges, blends together. It's hard to describe, but just been writing a bit of essays. I've been working a bit, drinking a bit, of course. I've been.
Ah, yes, the
Um,
essay.
the essay. What? Did I tell you about my essay?
No, I'm just saying like, college essays. Always the essay.
Women and children! This way! Women and children!
Head for that ship on the horizon. Transfer your passengers and tell their captain to come at once. Require urgent.
Surely they can see our rockets,
If they
sir.
can, they are not responding. As quickly as you can.
Aye, aye, sir. Quickly now! Women and children!
Quickly! The boats are leaving!
Daddy, where are we going?
Shh, love. We're going on a little adventure. We'll be back soon.
Over here. Let's try this one.
I'm afraid it's women and children only, sir.
Please, sir, can't you see my wife needs help with the children?
Sorry, sir. Captain's orders.
What's the meaning of this? Is this a drill?
Only a precaution, sir. Everyone will be back aboard in good time.
John, I can't manage without you. I need you.
We'll just have to for now.
But
Don't worry, Marie. I'll get on another boat. You go ahead with the children.
Daddy, I don't want to go without you.
John, I don't see any men boarding lifeboats.
I'm sure there's other boats further down letting men board. Right, David, help your mother and sister board.
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, sir. Women and children only.
For God's
just
sake,
a
he's just
boy.
a boy.
What age is he?
He's only 16.
It is. It's an interesting little take on it, I think.
Do something, John.
It gets cooler when we get to actually explore the wreck later in a submarine. That's going to be the next part, but I figured I'd do this first so we can get a backstory.
Captain's orders.
The officers are letting the boys leave on the other side. You must hurry.
Thanks, Fred. Marie, take the baby. Look after Emily. We'll get on another boat. Emily, Daddy loves you very much. Be good for your mother and sister. We'll see you again soon.
Daddy, don't go. You have to come with us. We won't be able to find you.
Shush now, love. You're going on the boat with your mom and your sister. We'll be along shortly, I promise.
Daddy, I don't want to go.
Women and children.
Go straight to the next boat. Do what you must to get aboard. Do you understand?
I will, Ma'am, I will. Don't worry.
Mind him, John.
Right, Emily. Time to go. Be brave.
No.
Here, let me
no,
help you.
Daddy,
Emily,
please.
go. You have
I
to
want
go with your
with
mother.
you.
Go.
Please let me go with
No.
you. Dad.
We'll be all right.
Please.
Be good, child. We'll see you soon.
We'll head straight for another boat.
Women and children. Final call.
Right, it's time to go.
No. No. Oh, my daddy. No.
Ready to ropes.
Bye. Bye, Emily. Bye,
Roll
Marie.
away.
Daddy.
There, sweetheart. They'll be fine.
Thank you.
My daughter was the same growing up. Father's favorite.
Do you believe there's any real danger?
Oh no, dear. I saw men locking the watertight doors as I left my cabin. I'm sure we will be back on board soon.
Hey, how do we get to the lifeboats?
We can't get up on the deck!
Oh dear. Do the steerage have their own boats?
I don't know. There should be boats in the third-class decks, but I haven't seen any.
Surely there must be extra boats kept elsewhere. Otherwise, how can all the passengers leave the ship?
How's your ankle, Helen? You took quite a tumble boarding the boat.
Swollen. I think it may be broken.
Oh dear. When we get back on board, Dr. Locken can look over it. At least this could make an interesting story for your next novel.
Yes, well, perhaps this type of adventure novel would best suit Colonel Gracie.
Oh, I do hope Father is safe. Surely he'd be safer on board the Titanic than here in this boat. Yes, well, this is not quite the ending to our adventure that I was expecting. Do you remember Father's face when we arrived?
Steady forward! Lower away astern!
Forward. Lower together, men.
Hold off! I can't manage this boat with only one seaman.
Are there any sailors aboard? Present yourselves.
I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna start actually doing some of the underwater exploration. I'm gonna pop off probably around 11:30, like normal.
Swing over that loose rope.
Ready?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry for being quiet on this stream. I just would like to have a story going, you know. It's kind of into it too.
There, by the orlop.
Thank you. Ready! Lower away! Forward together.
It's so dreadfully cold tonight.
Almost there, Mother.
How long must we sit in these boats?
Till morning. Be glad you're in here and not up there.
I wasn't a pleasant man.
Mass was lovely this morning.
How nice the captain attended.
Yes, this is his last journey commanding a ship.
Such a beautiful ship to retire with.
There was a planned lifeboat drill this morning. They postponed it so the captain could attend mass instead.
Oh, perhaps that explains why the sailors on the deck seemed almost unprepared when lowering this lifeboat.
And why our lifeboat has only 3 sailors.
Yes, this whole affair's been managed rather badly. I shall be making a complaint when we come aboard Titanic.
Help! I'm trapped! Help! Help!
Mommy, I'm scared.
Shh, it'll be fine.
Get ready to release the ropes.
Aye, aye, sir.
There's water coming in.
Get that plug in. The boat will founder.
I have it.
You there. Stand on that plug. Make sure it doesn't come out.
I never.
Man the oars. We need to leave this ship. Her suction will pull us under. Pull! Hurry, damn
Where
you!
are we heading?
Towards the lights on the horizon, just off the port bow.
Pull! Put your backs into it!
We can help row.
No! The men will row.
You can steer the rudder, so you can run.
No, you will not. Sit down.
Look, child. Look what I have here. He's friendly. He won't bite. Would you like to hold him? Can you look after him?
He's so
for me?
soft.
While we're on this boat.
I should have
Yes,
stayed
Mum.
on deck with Quig.
No, it was good of you to join us in the boat.
Quig wouldn't have allowed you to stay on deck.
I'm sure we will be back on deck shortly. Never mind that sailor.
And what if there is real danger?
There can't be. The captain said so himself. This is just a precaution.
This fog on the horizon and no moonlight.
Yes, it's hard to see anything tonight.
I doubt the other ship will even see us approach.
Ma'am, can you hold this, please?
Ah, much better. Thank you.
Let's hope they see us.
It looks like some boats don't have their lanterns lit.
No stars. The sky is beautiful.
Look at them all around. Are there any supplies in this boat?
There's nothing. No water, no bread, no compass.
Any blankets?
I don't see any.
There are a few here.
Yes, some here too.
A stowaway.
Oh, officer! Officer, look!
Sorry. So sorry. I can't swim.
Coward! Get over there and start rowing.
I can't. I broke my arm. That's why I can't swim. Please, please, sir. Please stay. I'm begging you. I don't stand a chance up there.
Sit down then. You're lucky I haven't thrown you overboard.
Here you are. Thank you. Here you are, madame.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you. It must be below freezing.
Thanks.
Best we keep that baby warm.
Thank you. Are you warm enough, Emily?
Yes, Mum.
They are always so beautiful at that age.
Do you have children yourself?
Yes, my daughter is at our home in Europe.
I wonder if the others made it to the
I
boat.
hope they did. The boats must be all in the water by now.
Do you have family on board?
No. Our colleagues in the a la carte
We were
restaurant.
allowed to go up to the boats, but the men are being held in the second-class dining hall.
Oh, that's dreadful. Why aren't they allowed up to the boats?
They have to wait until all the passengers have left the ship.
But I did see Mr. Morget on deck, and the head chef. So they might have been let aboard.
Oh, I hope so. The ship is listing quite badly now.
The lights don't seem to be getting closer.
We're
perhaps they're just reflections on the water.
No, they're definitely lights from another ship. We were signaling them earlier.
They look like stars to me.
Keep rowing towards the lights. Captain's
You
orders.
should assist us rowing. Allow one of the women to steer the boat. It's a perfectly calm night.
You row, sir. I will remain in command of this boat.
The women should be allowed to row. Rowing will keep us warm and we'll reach that ship in half the time.
I agree. The movement will warm us.
I am in charge of this boat. The women are not to row.
Oh my. Look at the angle of our ship.
But it's unsinkable. Surely?
She'll sink.
But the watertight doors should keep her afloat.
We only glanced the iceberg. Surely she isn't that damaged?
She'll founder. It's just a matter of time.
What about those not in lifeboats? What about Daddy?
Well, that was rather interesting. Thank you, sir. Huh. And now that the serious sad part is over, we can go to the fun educational part, where we get to go into the ship. Hold on 1 second. I don't know actually a lot about stocks. I don't follow that stuff, believe it or not. Not sure.
Congress would be the kind of place we talk about that stuff.
Did you keep up with the GME stuff?
Well, it happened when I was in the middle of math class, and I was like, is this a joke or we actually
It was like
doing this?
how long was it the last? Like the peak of it was like for 3 days, something.
Yeah,
like
like 3 days ago, or actually
Yeah.
like last week.
It was last week, and then Robin Hood like suspended trades, and then all of these politicians came out the woodworks, and then was saying X, Y, Z. Well. And then apparently they signed some deals with Netflix to get a show.
Loud and clear, Dr. Lynch. You should be nearly at the sea floor. Telemetry looks good. Say 100 meters?
Sounds about right.
Good. Excited?
Yeah, I've seen all the footage, but I mean, it's different to be so close to her.
Ever done anything like this before?
Yeah, Bismarck as a grad student, and Lusitania on vacation a couple of years back.
Hell of a resume.
Alright, I've reached the seabed. Can't see much.
You're still a couple of 100 meters out, and back to manual control. Shall we run an equipment test?
Sure, let's do this by the book.
Alright, let's run through the submersible controls. If you hold down the F key or the center mouse wheel, a control diagram will appear in front of you. You can operate the submersible using these controls on your keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
You can move the submersible forward, back, left, and right using the W, S, A, and D keys. To make the submersible ascend, press the Shift key. To descend, press the Control key. You can rotate the submersible left and right using the Q and E keys.
Great. How do I interact with objects?
You can look around in the submersible by holding and dragging the right mouse button. When you look at an object you can interact with, a green circle will appear. To interact, just look at the object and left-click to use. If you ever get stuck, just hold down the F key or the center mouse wheel again to bring up the controls diagram. You can control... Right, now we'll move on to the map and missions. You'll see in the middle of the console in front of you is a map. It shows your current location as a blue pointer at the bottom of the screen. As you approach the wreck, it will slowly appear on the map. There's something you don't see every day.
She's a beauty.
Okay, you'd better place a marker before we head too far. Interact with the button next to the map to place one.
Marker's been placed.
You can head towards the bow. So, I had a call from our main sponsor.
Problem?
No, all fine. Just voicing her excitement about us finally diving. Said she's looking forward to seeing what we can do. I've set up a call for 8 p.m. this evening.
For $45,000 a day, let's just hope we find something.
Never mind the money. My doctorate is riding on this. The controls to maneuver the Predator are the same as the submersible. Make your way over to the plaques already laying on the deck, and remember that the range is only up to 15 meters. The advantage of driving without an umbilical.
Is there any way to boost the signal?
Yeah, but we need to upgrade the deep-sea transmitter, and they don't come cheap. The generosity of our sponsors and UNS funding only goes so far. If we complete these contract jobs, we might just be able to afford some upgrades.
What happens if I go out of range?
The automatic recall kicks in. ROV comes straight back to the sub.
I'm here.
Great. The plaque we're placing is in the Predator's inventory. You can access it through the menu.
Oh, how do I open the menu?
You can open the menu by pressing and releasing the info button. While in the menu, you can check your map and mission log and access the inventory. To interact with items in the inventory, use the laser pointer to highlight the item and left-click to select.
Okay, I'll place the plaque down on top of the flashing beacon. I'll take a photograph with the onboard camera for the Society.
Great idea. They'll appreciate that. You can access the camera through the ROV inventory. Open up the menu again and select the camera icon from the inventory screen.
Done. I'll head back to Sedna.
No need. Just press the escape key. This is the return button. Now you're back in the sub. Recall the ROV by pressing the button next to the ROV goggles. It's above you on the right.
Where to now?
Hull breach on E-deck. I'll mark it on your map.
We're heading for his cabin, right?
That's right. Eyewitness testimony said Henderson kept a journal. It should tell us more about his activities on the final night.
I presume I'm looking for some kind of trunk.
Henderson had a briefcase listed on the manifest. With any luck, it's still in his room. Dr. Lynch,
Yeah?
while Why are we doing this?
$45,000 a day at sea.
No, I know, but that just about covers the costs of the expedition. I meant, like, why are we taking this job in particular?
Just out of range. Well, put it this way. Why do you think she hired us?
Because we're academics?
Yes, but more specifically, we respect the history. It would have been cheaper for our sponsor to just hire a salvage team.
And why'd you agree to take it?
Funding like this comes once in a blue moon, and I wanted to see her up close.
This breach is from the impact with the ocean floor. Anything in here is going to be messy.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
It's towards the top of the breach. Look for the flashing beacon. I really hope his briefcase is there.
Found a briefcase. I just need to pick it up by holding down either the left or the right mouse button to interact. WJH. I think this is it.
Well, that's lucky. Are you going to open it?
No, not here. Assuming there's anything intact in there, it'll start degrading as soon as I open the case. I'll have to bring it back to the lab before we can take a peek.
Okay, you should put the briefcase in the Predator's storage then. Just open and close the menu again by pressing and releasing the info button. The briefcase will appear in the ROV's inventory as a selectable item, and you'll have your hands free again.
Right. If
Let's
this
get
is the
you to
last
the
task
surface.
for today, I'll
Activate
head
the
back to lab
autopilot
now.
and get comfortable.
Alright, I'll see you in about 2 hours.
So far, this is actually kind of incredible, guys. Sorry for the silence, but it's just I'm soaking it up. Heck yeah, I'm gonna sink the Bismarck. The Britannic is sinking tomorrow. It's a real-time simulation of the sinking. You get to hear the explosion and the ship start tilting to the side. Nova Scotia. Oh, hello. Your face is really close to mine.
This journal is pretty special. The pages seem to be a fabric paper blend. I think the desalination bath will leach out the salt. Then it can go into the PEG station before freeze drying.
Whoa, looks to be in good condition.
Let's get this cleaned up. It's ready for drying in the acetone bath. Silver doesn't look great after being in the ocean. This tobacco tin is covered in silver sulfide. I'll have to gently wash this using a soft brush, making sure I don't scratch the surface underneath. These banknotes are delicate, and will need a good rinsing in the desalination bath. Then we can treat them in the fungicide to keep them clean, before freeze drying them. come up great. Special package. That's interesting.
Here's our sponsor. We can tell her the news.
Hi, team. How are you both?
Hi, Gillian. We're doing great.
We've just finished cleaning the artifacts we found today. We managed to access Henderson's cabin and retrieve his briefcase.
Wonderful.
Inside, we found his journal, a few personal items still in good condition. One interesting item is a receipt for a telegraph sent on the night of the sinking.
Oh, that is interesting. I didn't know William sent a message.
That's what we thought.
It's possible it wasn't sent, and that it's still in either the purser's office or the Marconi room. We're thinking our next dive should be to explore these rooms.
I know teams have searched the Marconi room before, but I didn't think the purser's office was accessible.
Yeah, up till now it's been off limits due to the size of ROVs, but ours is small enough to access it. We're hoping we might find the purser's record book, with the message listed.
As for the Marconi room, other dives have shown most of the furniture is deteriorated, but the telegraph canisters might have survived.
Sounds plausible. Let me know if you find anything. I'd love to see the message he sent. I've only the letters from Southampton.
I noticed something odd in his journal. On the 14th he mentions carrying some special package, but I'm sure he didn't have anything reported in the manifest. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Well, in his last letter, he wrote about returning home with a present for my great-grandmother. I'll do a bit of research on my end. I can check over the manifest again to see if we missed anything.
Great, we'll let you know if we find anything tomorrow. I'm sending over photos of the items we found today.
Thanks, I really appreciate the regular updates. It's making writing much easier. We'll talk again soon.
Well, shall we call it a day?
Not quite. Gillian was kind enough to order in a stronger transmitter for our ROV. We'll need to fit it before the dive tomorrow. Otherwise, we won't be able to reach the purser's office.
I'll get on it now then.
It's waiting for you over there.
Thanks. I need to replace the transmitter in the ROV with the one on the table next to it. The instructions for replacement are on the posters behind the ROV rack, and I can access the lower sections of the ROV by lifting the rack bar up. I need to replace the transmitter in the ROV with the one on the table next to it. I need to lift the black hood to place the transmitter, then lift the bar up to put the sample container in the storage compartment. She's all ready to go for tomorrow.
Cool. I'll see you in the morning then.
It was just that easy.
Radio check, Wilson.
in nice and clear, Dr. Lynch.
Great. First up is the purser's office on C deck, correct?
Correct. To access it, you'll need to head down through the hole where the forward grand staircase was. I'll mark it on your map.
The C deck is pretty compressed from what I've heard.
Yeah, the impact with the sea floor bent most of the supporting pillars, so they're struggling with the weight of the floors above.
With the rate of decay increasing, it won't be long before it all collapses. I'm glad we've had a chance to come down here and see it for ourselves, before all this becomes inaccessible.
And she was sinking fast then. And all of a sudden she lifted up quickly, and you could hear everything crashing through her. Everything that was movable was going through her. And then she went down and seemed to come up again. So I thought, well, now I'm going to leave. And I was hanging on to a board. We had two boards, starboard and port, which said, keep clear of propeller blades. And I was hanging on to one of these, and I was getting higher and higher in the air. And I thought, well, now I'll go. And I dropped in. I had a lifebelt on. And I hit the water with a terrific crack. Luckily, I didn't hit anything when I dropped in. There were bodies all over the place. And then I looked up at the Titanic. So the propellers were right out of water, the rudder was right out, and I could see the bottom. And then gradually she glided away, and that was that. That was the last of the Titanic. I didn't want to die. I mean, I didn't see much chance of living, but I was gradually getting frozen up. And by the grace of God, I came across a lifeboat, and they pulled me in.
You'll need to be careful of debris when descending with the Predator. It might make it easier if you position your sub so the lights shine down the void.
Good idea. Here we are.
Great. The purser's office and inquiry desk are on the starboard
Okay.
side. You'll need to go over the desk to get into the side room.
Right, I'm here.
The office is to the left as you enter. Be careful. This area hasn't been explored before. We don't know what we'll find in here.
To think the last person in this room would have been Chief Purser McElroy.
The record book would have been kept in a leather pouch.
I don't see it here.
Maybe try the safe back out in the inquiry office.
The doors are rusted shut. We can't check inside.
Is the pouch among the debris?
No, I can't see the leather pouch anywhere. We might be out of luck.
That's a shame.
I'll have to hope the Marconi room gives us some answers.
While we're here, we should collect a sample of the rust on the safe doors. MCPA regularly check for new species of bacteria living in rusticles, and
I'll
I'm
take a
sure they'll want
photograph
a
of the
sample
scene
of
too.
this.
They'll need to see the rustical formations as well. Done. We'd better move on to the Marconi room.
I'll mark it on your map. You'll need to head back to the sub to get there. The Marconi room isn't too far from here, just between the first funnel and your current position.
How do I get in?
Either through the skylight or the corridors. Up to you which you feel is safer.
Right, I don't want to damage the wreck. Or the ROV. I'm in. Really isn't much left here, is there?
No, not really. Most of the furniture was wood, so it's almost all deteriorated.
There's a lot of debris on the ground, and a few broken canisters. back up now.
See you soon, Doctor.
These brass canisters will need a good scrub in fresh water. It'll stop them from oxidizing when they dry. I'm surprised these paper messages survived. They'll need to be soaked in the desal bath and then in the fungicide tub. Ready for freeze drying. Transferred to Titanic. Fine ship, fine weather. Arrive Wednesday with special delivery. Love, William.
He mentions the package again. Maybe he really did have something stowed in the cargo hold.
Nothing was listed on the manifest.
A lot of things weren't.
He could have been referring to anything, though. It might have been something special in his suitcase or in the purser's safe.
We can still search the cargo hold as a start.
Yeah, we'll check it out next dive. Right on time.
Hello, team.
Hey, Gillian.
We recovered the message from the Marconi room, but it doesn't really give us any new information.
That's still great news. I daren't have hoped you'd find it. What does it say?
We're sending you through a photo of the message now.
Thank you. Oh, it adds another layer to the story, doesn't it?
He must have thought himself lucky to have been transferred to Titanic.
The coal strike meant many people were upgraded to Titanic.
Such tragedy.
William refers to a delivery in this message, so we're assuming he may have kept something in the cargo hold. We're planning to head down there next dive to check it out. Depending on what it was, there's a chance it survived.
Did you find anything we missed in the cargo manifests?
No, but I've been doing a bit of extra sleuthing. I found out that there was a registered parcel traveling on the Titanic with a Mr. W.J. Henderson's name on it. Is it possible that the gift was traveling as mail and not cargo?
Yeah, that's a possibility. They could have also been two separate packages. The only way to know would be to check both rooms.
The mailroom used to be off limits, but we can access it through a new hole in the cargo hold wall. Our ROV will need another transmitter upgrade to delve that deep, though, and a longer lasting battery.
That's not an issue, Doctor.
Do you have any idea of the size of the parcel? What's inside it?
No. Could have been anything, really. The registered weight suggests something small, and Mary liked delicate things. Maybe something French? She loved southern France.
Could it have been a religious gift? I read the Hendersons were very involved in their local church.
Yes, definitely. In fact, I'm surprised William's Bible wasn't in the suitcase you recovered. He was known to carry.
I'm gonna leave us off there on that game. I want to do one more thing with this Titanic stuff before I hop out of here. I really like this VR education stuff. I need to see if Steam has anything else under VR education, because I might start looking into getting involved with some of that.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air.